field.
Okay, well, he's badly misguided.
Yeah, so I think he's trying to get over it, but...
He's misguided. You know, he doesn't represent Frumkeit.
So have you known any...
The only people the only people I know that have ever like run around naked are these wacko Breslov people. I mean, they are just completely out of their mind. You know, and it's like a thing that they do that like midnight they run around naked in the forest, you know, Rebbe Nachman, and I'm just like, oh my god, these people are out of the fucking box. You know, again, I've heard from people who are serious Breslov that they don't even represent Breslov. They're just like off on some bizarre tangent.
It kind of reminds me of something a great Alexander Technique teacher said, Walter Carrington. He said, if there's a widow within 4 blocks of an Alexander Technique teacher, he'll find Alexander Technique. Like certain things like attract weirdos.
Right.
Like Aisha Torah attracts weirdos.
No, Aisha Torah doesn't attract weirdos.
They don't stay. They get drummed out.
No. Aisha Torah attracts like lawyers and doctors and everybody without a beard, kind of. The kind of people that become like the preppy. They're the preppy. They attract like the preppy group. The preppy crowd within Judaism, within the Jewish sector, because they're going to end up with all these doctors and lawyers and accountants who none of them have a beard, you know, and it's that kind of crowd, right?
Those are the regular crowd, but
That's
the ones who show up for like outreach events.
Oh, they're the ones.
I used to go there.
Okay, I don't know. If the weirdos end up in Chabad and Breslov.
Yeah.
If you're a weirdo, you're gonna end up in one of those two places. Like if you're like riding like a motorcycle and you've got like long hair and the whole thing, right? You know, if like you're like you know, tattoos, you're gonna end up in Chabad or Breslov, guaranteed, right? Because that's like right in there, you know. And you're gonna be running around naked, screaming Rebbe Nachman, or you're gonna be putting up posters of the Rebbe and telling all of us how we have to bow to him and he's God and all this. And I know it's just like I've seen it a million times. They have hijacked Lubavitch and Breslov. The weirdos have taken, you know, it's the lunatics have taken over the asylum. That's the element, and it's just like, you know, it's like leaving out the cheese and just waiting for the mice and the rats to show up. That's what happens.
Okay, cool. Do you have anything else from last week?
Oh, okay. Thanks for answering that question. Yeah. Well, no, but I have a side thing. One of our viewers asked a question, and I'm always saying, you know, if you're out there and you're one of our viewers, let me know what topics you'd like to hear about, and you know, we'll go over them briefly, you know, during our show. And so one of our viewers asked, what is the role of prayer in Judaism? And if we would kindly just discuss that real quickly. And the question is it praise of God, or is it something that we're asking Him for certain needs? So my answer would be it's kind of a combination of both. We praise God and we spend pages and pages of praising God. You praise God every morning?
Yes.
Okay. And different aspects of God, that God is the one who gives the blessings for this, and God is the creator of that. And it's acknowledging that everything is God. And then once we do all of that, then we feel that we can ask Him for our needs. And our needs are very specific. If you look like in the Shmoni Esrei, for example.
Yeah, it's not like sex.
It's not like throw me down, you know, a hot Persian chick with, you know, whatever. It's not like that. What it is thanking God, you know, and then asking Him for help so that we can do His mitzvahs. That's basically how if you know what I mean?
Yeah.
If you could just like, what is the Shmoni Esrei? It's about it's a Jew's asking God for the strength to do what He needs us to do. Right? I mean, that's how I would, in 20 words or less. Is that a good way to wrap that up?
Yeah.
Okay. Who is Sling Blade?
He says that he killed somebody. Mm-hmm. So he reckons he'll start at the front. Mm-hmm.
Do you know who this is?
He was in a movie.
Sling Blade.
Yeah.
Is it your other friend?
I don't know who it is.
You ban...
He asks who has a bigger penis, you or me. Anyone who asks questions like that gets banned.
He's a buddy of mine.
Oh, not anymore.
But your friends can trash...
If my friends ask about penis size between you and me, they'll get banned too.
But they ask all kinds of stupidities. Oh, hey Hector, how's it going? Alright, so that's all I have on last week. Do you have anything from last week or any you want to hit me with this week or something with some topic of relevance to you?
I've been tracking my thoughts.
Your thoughts?
My thoughts.
What do you mean?
Let me find my thoughts. Like things I say to myself. And I say these really stupid things to myself throughout my life. Like,
I saw who you were schmoozing with. That's interesting.
you can get away with it. They'll never know. You're special. The rules don't apply to you. I'm a writer and I can go anywhere and I can do anything because it's all for my art. There's a new sheriff in town and his name is Levi Ben Abraham. This isn't really cheating. I've changed. Why don't they like me? It's hopeless. I'm sunk. I'm invincible. No one can touch me. More attention for me, yeah. Wouldn't I look interesting if I went in this direction? So I just kind of, I keep a journal, and I kind of like write in my journal.
I would add some to it.
Yeah, go ahead.
That ones that you probably also tell yourself.
Yeah.
Right? You probably tell yourself that like things like, it's okay that the other bloggers get more hits. I know that I'm cooler than them, and my audience is more hip.
Yeah, or more elite. Like more educated.
Yeah. The numbers the numbers lie.
Oh, where are my sunglasses? Yeah.
Oh yeah. The numbers lie.
Yeah.
You know, anyone who has any blogger who this is probably the double standard. Any blogger who gets more hits than me, right? There's a reason for that, because they deal with like Kool-Aid drinkers, right? And I don't want those kind of viewers. I want intelligent, independent thinkers, right? Anyone who gets less than me, well, they're not worth the time because they're losers, right? So basically, everybody is accounted for. Any other blogger is accounted for, right? You're supposed to tell me. You're supposed to. What happened? You were supposed to go to Chabad last week, or to Yik and Davin. What happened with that?
I didn't do it.
What happened? Your therapist said every week you have to try to open yourself up.
I just did. I just talked about my thoughts.
So you chickened out on going to the show?
I didn't I just didn't make it. Like, I'm a busy man. I got a lot of like blog posts to write for my elite audience.
You barely posted anything last week. It said on the same... I went to your page every day. It was the same stupid thing at the top. You like neglected it.
I wonder why AOL didn't buy my blog empire and bought a Huffington Post instead. For $335 million. I mean, they could have had mine for $350,000.
Who cares about what you write, though? I mean,
that's a good point.
And anyways, right now your whole page is so ugly because it's just ads. To get to anything, I have to like, go over like the Tray Food ad and some girl naked trying to sell me something.
I can make it click so the ads only show up to search engine. People are coming from search engines, so regular viewers don't have to.
Yeah, that would be good.
Okay, maybe.
Clean that crap up. I mean, right now it's just like really bizarre, and it's always like, hey, it's like, oh, I got to tell you something about big news today in the Jewish world, and the first thing I see is like a cheeseburger. So I'm thinking, okay, is it there's a, what is it? Before you get to anything, you have to go through all the tray ads.
Right. Maybe it's time that I
did something about that.
Yeah, so I'm going to do that for you.
Okay, good move. It's not just for me, it's for everybody.
I'm going to do that for everybody. But you need to carry the show for 30 seconds.
Oh, okay, I can do that. Let's see, what else can we talk about this week? I'm killing the show.
So tell me about the thoughts that you have.
The thoughts that I have?